What's up, everybody? Kelsey Mitchell here, and I'm a Fever girl again. So to my fans, to the basketball world, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be back. Indy's been good to me, and hopefully I could pour in and give the same. So here's to being a Fever girl.
Sheryl Swoopes just rocked the WNBA world with explosive claims about the Indiana Fever's locker room, but Kelsey Mitchell isn't having it. Mitchell's re-signing with the Fever sends a loud and clear message. The team is united, and Swoopes' narrative is falling apart. And that's not all. Caitlin Clark's record-breaking season is proving Swoopes wrong in every way. But is this just jealousy from a former star? Or is there more to the story? Stick around to find out how this drama is reshaping the WNBA. It all started when WNBA legend Sheryl Swoopes went public with shocking claims about the Indiana Fever. She said the locker room was toxic, suggesting that players didn't even want to be there.
People in the Fever were like, y'all.
That's not my point. There's a lot of other shit going on that players are like, this ain't where I want to be.
Over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some new shit going on around there.
It's a lot. So you have players that are very significant on this Indiana Fever team that are like, I don't
want to be here.
This is where I want to be.
But the biggest surprise, Swoopes tried to downplay Caitlin Clark's incredible NCAA achievements. She falsely claimed Clark was a fifth-year player and questioned whether her success would translate to the WNBA.
If you're going to break a record, to me, if it's legitimate, you have to break that record in the same amount of time that that player set it. If Kelsey Plum set that record in 4 years, well, Caitlin should have broke that record in 4 years. But because there's a COVID year, and then there's another year, you know what I mean? So she's already had an extra year to break that record. Yeah, that'll go in the record books as Caitlin Clark is the all-time, whatever it is. I don't even know what the number is, but that's the way it'll be. And I don't think it should be.
These statements sent shockwaves through the basketball community, sparking debates and dividing fans. But the truth started to unfold quickly. Kelsey Mitchell, one of the Fever's cornerstone players, didn't just brush off Swoopes' criticism, she answered it in the most powerful way possible.
What's up, everybody? Kelsey Mitchell here, and I'm a Fever girl again. So to my fans, to the basketball world, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be back.
Mitchell re-signed with the Indiana Fever, directly contradicting everything Swoopes had said. In her public statement, Mitchell called Indiana her second home and expressed her deep love for the team.
I'm a Fever girl again. I'm a Fever girl. I'm excited. Kind of missed this court. I'm a Fever girl again. A lot went into this decision based on what I needed for myself and for, obviously, for my family and my friends. And Indy is a second home, so I thought I'd give this thing a go.
Her emotional speech highlighted her connection with fans, teammates, and the entire Fever organization.
Oh, to the fans, I think you guys are a big part of my decision, a part of Indiana being home for me. The fans have also grown to be, family for me. So knowing what the atmosphere feels like, some of the love that was poured into me down the stretch of last year, I feel great about it. So I'm grateful. I'm definitely grateful.
It was a heartfelt moment that resonated deeply with viewers, showing that the team's chemistry was stronger than ever. And then there's Caitlin Clark. While Swoopes questioned her abilities, Clark was busy rewriting WNBA history. In her rookie season, Clark broke an astonishing 62 records. She became the first rookie in almost 2 decades to make the All-WNBA first team. These achievements weren't just personal milestones, they were a direct counter to Swoopes' criticism. Clark's success on the court was undeniable, and her impact on the league was even bigger. Clark's presence in the league has changed everything. Fans are filling the arenas to see her play, and television ratings have skyrocketed. Merchandise sales have hit record highs, with Clark's jersey being the top seller across the league.
She and the Indiana Fever accounted for 45% of all the broadcast value of the WNBA last season. She accounted also for helping drive the numbers of merchandising up 500%. Of course, her jersey was #1.
She's not just playing basketball, she's revolutionizing the WNBA. But despite all these achievements, critics like Swoopes continue to question her. So why is that? While Swoopes claimed the locker room was toxic, the Fever's team chemistry tells a completely different story. Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark have built a strong relationship both on and off the court. They're often seen supporting each other during games, sharing laughs during practice, and even hanging out outside of basketball. This bond has translated into success on the court, with the Fever making their first playoff appearance since 2016. Lexi Hull shared a funny story from practice that perfectly showcases the team's camaraderie. She joked about Clark's intense competitiveness, recalling a time when Clark refused to lose a shooting contest even after practice had ended. Stories like this show that the team isn't just a group of players, they're a family. And families stick together no matter what outsiders say. But why would Sheryl Swoopes make such bold, controversial statements? Some fans and analysts suggest it's jealousy, an attempt to stay relevant in a rapidly evolving league. Swoopes' dismissive reaction to Caitlin Clark, winning Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, only fueled this theory.
The fact that that's the very first WNBA player to ever win Time Magazine Athlete of the Year is pretty special. And my question is, like the criteria, is it based off of her performance on the court, which, yeah, she had a great year, or is it more about the impact that she had on the game this season?
She suggested that Arja Wilson deserved the honor instead, sparking backlash from fans who called her out for spreading misinformation and diminishing current players' successes.
But Asia Wilson in there.
That was just basketball.
So that's what I'm saying. Was it just the performance on the court, or
it's global? It's like, I think it's everything.
Yeah.
Swoopes' comments didn't just upset fans, they also caught the attention of other players and analysts. Many took to social media to defend Clark and the Fever, calling out Swoopes for her unfair criticism. One analyst tweeted, "Sheryl Swoopes should be uplifting the next generation, not tearing them down." This sentiment was echoed by fans across the country, who rallied behind Clark and the Fever. Caitlin Clark's influence goes far beyond the court. She's not just a player, she's a cultural phenomenon. Clark accounted for 45% of the WNBA's broadcast value, drove a 500% increase in merchandise sales, and her jersey became the top seller in the league. Her presence led to a significant spike in WNBA viewership and attendance, proving that she's transforming the league in ways few players ever have. Clark's impact isn't just about numbers. She's inspiring young athletes across the country, showing them that they can achieve greatness with hard work and determination. Her story resonates with fans of all ages, from kids dreaming of playing in the WNBA to adults who appreciate her skill and dedication. Clark is more than just a basketball player, she's a role model. The Fever's front office, particularly Amber Cox and Stephanie White, played a crucial role in supporting both Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark. Their praise for these players directly contradicted Swoopes' claims, reinforcing the narrative of a unified and successful team. The leadership within the Fever organisation has been instrumental in fostering a positive team culture, and their efforts are clearly paying off. Amber Cox spoke highly of Mitchell's dedication, saying, "Kelsey's commitment to this team is unmatched. She's a leader on and off the court.
And obviously, as we get into free agency, the number one priority for us is re-signing Kelsey Mitchell. I think that backcourt was about as lethal as we've seen in the WNBA, and I'm talking maybe in history in the second half of the season last year.
Stephanie White echoed similar sentiments about Clark, stating, "Caitlin's work ethic and passion for the game are contagious. She's elevating everyone around her." These statements paint a clear picture of a team that's united and focused on success. What really pulls viewers in are the emotional and relatable moments. Kelsey Mitchell's heartfelt speech about her journey and commitment to Indiana connects with fans on a personal level. She talked about overcoming challenges, finding a home with the Fever, and her desire to win for the fans who have supported her from day one. Her words were genuine, and they struck a chord with everyone who heard them. Inside stories like Lexi Hull's funny practice anecdotes make the players feel more human and relatable. Fans love seeing the lighter side of their favourite athletes. The jokes, the camaraderie, the moments that remind us that they're just like us. These stories create a strong emotional bond between the team and its supporters, making fans feel like they're part of the journey. As the dust settles from Sheryl Swoopes' controversial comments, one thing is clear. The Indiana Fever are stronger than ever. Kelsey Mitchell's loyalty, Caitlin Clark's record-breaking success, and the team's undeniable chemistry have silenced the critics. But this story is far from over. The Fever are just getting started, and their future looks brighter than ever. So what do you think? Is Sheryl Swoopes' criticism just jealousy, or is there more to the story? Are the Indiana Fever on the path to becoming the next WNBA dynasty? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. Because one thing's for sure, the drama, the triumphs, and the evolution of the WNBA are just beginning. And here's the kicker. With cap space available and management committed to building a winning team, could the Fever be planning another major signing? Could they add another superstar to their roster, making them unstoppable? The possibilities are endless, and fans are on the edge of their seats, waiting to see what's next. Stay tuned, because this isn't just a story about basketball. It's a story about loyalty, resilience, and the power of believing in a vision. The Indiana Fever are writing their own history, and you won't want to miss a single moment of it.